Okay, I'm just gonna post to social media and whatnot. And then get started. Just gotta... Oops, wrong button. Okay. So I'm actually gonna post to a couple places. Once I'm done doing my usual, I am going to explain everything as I always do, and then we'll actually go over the more intricate side of Rareball collecting, since this is a more unorthodox stream. I know a lot of people enjoy, for example, people who shiny hunt or go for competitive stuff. There's neither of those things. This is a hardcore collection stuff channel. And I just gotta type that out, place it in social media. Pull up my spreadsheet, pull up screenshots. And then pull up serving in case I gotta look something up. Alright, let's begin. First, an explanation. I am a collector of rare ball Pokemon. That means I specifically aim for rare Pokemon / Pokeball combinations. Generation 8 has been a boon to collecting as a result of so many ball types becoming easily or not so easily available in some cases. As you can see here, this is an Omanite. It is a fastball Omanite, and friend ball, and heavy ball, and the list goes on. I have always felt a passion for collecting stuff like this, and because this new gen has... Here's a good one. Sport Ball was only available in Heart Gold and Soul Silver in the bug catching contest, upon which it had a very limited scope of things you could catch. But now we can finally get whatever we want that is within Sword and Shield and its DLCs. Fossil Pokemon are a specific note because this is the second time they're available in the wild, the first time being in Gen 5 in Entralink, and even that's an iffy thing that's no longer possible. Dracowave, do you know whose bones are on display here? The answer is your bones, my bones, 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 bone, bone, bone. Okay, I'm not gonna say that 5 times fast, but I see what you did there. So, I was going for Archon according to what I have here, and you can see the spreadsheet detailing everything I'm after. I'll put a link in the description if you'd like to follow along as you watch. So next on the list is a Rareball Archon. And we're gonna look around here. Oh, Paragon was also on the list, because it's a genderless Pokemon. As of Gen 7, you could only, you could pass the Pokeball between same species, but if there's only one gender, or no gender, in that species, then you could not use Diddle to pass, so that's why I'm going for those. And as I mentioned in the description as well, you can see here the instant text speed save edit, which is just setting a fucking bit flag that was in the game this whole time. Seriously, why didn't they just do this from the start? Game Freak. You could have helped us out here. And I know Dracowave is gonna laugh his butt off, but I actually named my False Swiper this gen Maxon, after the main character in Lufia 2. So, there you have it. And we're gonna look for Mooball and begin. I have a good Pokedex in this save file, so I'm hoping for a substantial number of critical captures, but we'll see. Oh god, can you imagine doing this without the text skip that was just discovered yesterday? I'm so glad that I asked Anubis about it and they happened to have a theory on it and I tested. Okay, Moonball is added to my collection, so we go to the next thing. Nothing here. Orchard should be spawning the other side. Oh, another Kyrodon. Okay, we're gonna finish that section up, I guess. So next is Beast Ball. That's gonna be the tough one. I know this guy doesn't have the best catch rate off the bat either. Something else of note is that because we're in the Crown Tundra and there is a lot of snow and hail, I'm using safety goggles on Maxim, so I don't have to keep having to, you know, exit out of the chip damage nor heal for every single turn of non-stop hail. Even if you were to cancel all the weather, it will come back at the end of the whatever weather you used to override. Now, False Swiper with Cloud 9 would be useful here, but I'm not sure that it would be optimal. So I'm gonna stick with Maxim. But that's enough initial rambling. How is everyone tonight? It's such a lovely Friday. Anywhere, am alive. Well, I'm glad to hear that, especially given, you know, COVID and whatnot. It's been pretty tough lately. Like, I've only gone back into making content, and then September is when I started doing these streams. Rather find ready for my crew together after Monster Hunter Rise demo later tonight. Oh, cute, dude! I'm so glad to hear you have a crew doing that with you. Do tell him I said hi for you. Is Small, your buddy who was on my YouTube Discord, is he part of your crew? And it's BScat100. Oh my god, I haven't seen you in ages, dude. How are you? How you been? I just got this stream. Well, welcome, have a seat. We're going for rare Pokemon combinations. I've detailed in the description. You can see everything I'm going for. I'm not going to do it all in one setting, of course, but if you have any questions, you're welcome to ask. I know this is kind of, what's the word, unorthodox for a streaming thing, and I wanted to give it a shot. Oh, hell yeah, I'd love to hear the Small. How is he? Here? What is... Oh, Paragon's catch rate again. pretty low. I think it's like 45. That was 4.5. Or is it even more than that? I'll say fine, but his sleeping schedule has been somewhat messy in recent times. He's been fixing it up though. What is the sleeping schedule? The capture rate for Caragona is 25. That puts it at 2.5 under Beast Ball. So this Pokemon is as difficult to catch, if not more difficult than some of the legendaries at a base of 3. And it shows. You'd also think critical capture would activate by now, but maybe I'm just unlucky tonight, I guess. That's okay. Oh, there it is! There is the critical capture I've been talking about. And it failed. Critical capture frequency and I believe multiplier are both affected by how full your Pokédex is. Do you prefer to have a smaller channel where it can talk to everyone or a larger fan base? Why not both? Have something larger while also being able to talk with people. It's not an all or nothing binary. I've actually been enjoying this more chill pace of my streams since I started, where it's not like massive and I can still take the time and answer people's questions. Especially since this is a more niche subject matter for streaming instead of, let's say, shiny hunting or trying out ranked battles. It's purely going for unusual stuff that I personally enjoy collecting as per my name. Jesus Christ, this guy's being tough though. Now imagine if this Pokemon wasn't an ice type or I didn't have safety goggles. There would be so much chip damage. That's the problem. Nobody in the circle really knows his schedule, so it's not really consistent. Yeah, that does suck, and I hope he gets it sorted out though, dude. Oh, Breloom, hello! Might have to call my max potion soon at this rate. How many Beast Balls has this one that I consumed by now? 40? 50? The paralysis does buy me an extra turn though. Because R&B fans slower being. I bet this would be easier than the raid of Pistono, huh? You know, that might be possible if it were the host doing the raid. That way there would be a 100% catch rate. You know, that's a very good point. I should take that into consideration in future captures. Are you hyped for Silk Song release hopefully this year? If not, I think you should try Hollow Knight. You know, I actually haven't played Hollow Knight much, and I should definitely look into that. I'll follow up on that. Thank you for the advice. You know, let's heal up Maxim since that was pretty long. Should have full score handy. And there's Archon. Oh, this is gonna be tough. I'm actually gonna save and soft reset. It doesn't work. Oh, save editing. We are at a point where you can use Homebrew on a Nintendo Switch. Salazzle is indeed in the list, and I've actually already filled it out. The NA is because it was available in another game, namely Gen 7. I really have my eye on the fossils though, above all else. And it's a shame it's currently in a weather that is unfavorable for this kind of capture. So I'm actually gonna go for the Safari Ball here, because it does have a slightly higher catch rate. There we go, we took a risk with it at high HP, and it paid off. Safari Ball Archon. Archon is the only Gen 5 fossil that was not present in Entralink, Dreamworld, etc. because it has no hidden ability. So this is the first time it is actually seen in the wild, making it a very useful collectible for people who are into that stuff. You can even see Omanites over at the sea here, and there's another Archon. It is absurd to think about it, but when you break it down to its core, you're looking at a bunch of Pokemon that we consider extinct suddenly showing up out of nowhere in Galar's Crown Tundra, like they never died off. It's kinda nuts to think about when you spell it out, and you think about what the hell that means. Because I spent a year collecting fossils and now they are a dime a dozen in Galar. But I do like the addition, so... Okay, so we're going to use a Sport Ball in this case. Again, we're using slightly higher catch rate for our advantage against the weather. When, if needed, I could get a Pokemon to yeet over the safety goggles, as to prevent that. Oh, perfect, Critical Captain Sport Ball, that should do it. And dude, it did! Sport Ball Archon. Oh, I'm so giddy about this. It's nuts to think that these things can be caught in just about anything now, when they can even be caught in the first place. Falls flat on face into chat. Hey, oh my god, Crystal Master! It's been ages with you as well, dude. I hope you've also been well. Oh, there's another one I want. We're gonna go for Sport Ball on this guy as well, according to my list. Okay, we're gonna begin with Thunder Wave. Oh, Maxim could definitely use a heal, and it probably will at some point in this capture, although it's Sport Ball, it's gonna be 1.5, I think, multiplier, like a Great Ball. Oh, I don't recall the exact number. It's been a while. Yeah, you think? Oh my god. How are you, dude? Okay, another very nice find for my collection. And we're gonna heal up with another... Yeah, here, Max Potion. I could be a rich boy Winston and use a full restore, but I don't feel like it. Oh yeah, who else is here? Adam, I beat the IBB One Piece Pirate. You know, I'm actually not familiar with that game, Adam. But I'm glad you beat it, congratulations. Now this is Safari Ball, I believe. Yes, according to the list, it is the last one. It's a critical hit into 1 hit point. Every kill is overkill except when it's a non-lethal overkill. That's redundant, but fun to say. Come on. Come on. It's not a beast ball, it should be easier. Chris, PJ, Pooja, myself. Well, hello to all of you and thank you for showing up. The first time we did the final boss using Frankie, it froze. Did it soft lock or crash? Okay, I'm done with that species. Now let's see what's next. I would love to have Anubis added to my collection because it's my favorite fossil. Those cute beady little eyes, they are adorable. I wonder where they are in Galar. Let's Google it and find out. It is a surf at Balamir Lake. Okay, let's pull up our map and have a look at the tundra. Oops, no, Alabama, Crown Tundra. Oh, it's by the tree. Okay. Cool, we'll go there. Now, if I could remember the weight there, that would be nice. The goal here is to catch notable Pokemon in rare Pokeball types, most notably genderless, gender-locked, version exclusives, and of course fossils, because I have been a fossils collector for as long as I can remember. And we're pretty much going through the list that I put in the description, which painstakingly outlines everything I'm after. Oh, did I go the wrong way? It appears I did. Okay, we're going back to Giant's Bed. Now, if that thingy is over there, then not Nidoking. Repels don't have much use in this game, but I think I might use one if this keeps up. Yeah, you see that? How the messages just clip through? That's what I'm talking about. It's been in the game this whole time. All I had to do was change a specific flag in the game code for it to work. Which is kind of weird to think about. We're now at Giant's Fort. I am going the wrong way. That is good to know. So we go through Giant's Bed, kind of hugging the area here, and we'll eventually reach our destination. Oh, Aerodactyl! Perfect, perfect, perfect. One of my other favorites. Hey. How do you get it to attack you anyway? It's just flying up. Oh, okay. From my understanding of the list, the empty ones are to be desired. The ones with the respective Pokeballs are obtained, and NA can pretty much be ignored. Yeah, that's exactly it, Q. You nailed it. So let's take Aerodactyl for an example. I have it listed as only Fastball because that's the only one I have. Therefore, I am going for a Friend Ball on this, left to right. Whistle / Bike Bell. Oh, that causes flying Pokemon to come to you. Okay, thank you. Yeah, as you can probably tell, I have been out of the loop for a while on this, so I'm not as familiar with the little intricacies of Gen 8 compared to, let's say, 3rd or 4th Gen, where I have spent considerably more time doing things. Let's see. There it is. Oh yes, please do. Please do. Those are Tyro have been a bit of a hassle, and with the ability patch, I no longer have to, you know, scurry around for raid dens and that one. Although Shed Ninja is the one that's been giving me the most trouble because it only retains bulk type in 3rd gen. So I would very much like to capture Shed Ninjas from raids. To be fair, I didn't make use of it on my first one. Yeah, I don't think people really know that kind of thing off the top of their head unless they are hunting for stuff. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that too until someone told me. I think it was Q actually, or someone else. I asked someone politely and they answered the question. Hey, Beastcat, here's a question. How do you make the Pokemon that show up flying respawn? Because I am not seeing any additional Aerodactyls in the area. When I would like another 9. I wonder what's in that raid then. Let's have a closer look. Okay, I'm not interested in that. It's a nice find, but I mean, we have it running around here too. Anything here? No. Perhaps going for the tree is a better bet. I believe you can fly to it at a later time if you do it. So... we're at the old cemetery. The giant's dead again. Oh, the rain makes it kind of tough to see stuff. I see the tree, which means the Anubis should be in the lake here. Or in an approaching lake, for sure. That's a flashy raid then, though. It was... I use it as a waypoint to arrive here since I'm so bad at directions. Let's have a closer look at what it has. Oh, it's the same thing as the... okay. Oh, Tyrant is on my list. Oh, but I already have all of them. Well, okay. If I have every single combination I want, not much of a point in engaging further. It's against the guy that got me into RNG and process so much I became a speedrunner and a game. Well, hello Maple Syrup Tree. It's honestly kind of flattering to hear I inspired you to get into that. Would you tell me more about this? Like how you found out about my channel, what kind of tasks you've done? I would love to hear it. And also, there it is. Look at those cute little beady eyes. Isn't Anorith adorable? Oh goodness, I love this species. And I'm actually gonna go for a full set of them right here and now as the next go for the stream. I love how our Maldo also has the eyes kinda to the sides and still cute and beady. Now let's see here, where is Fastball? There we go. Critical, look at that, the game wants me to catch it just as much as I want to collect these. Anubis lived in the ocean about 100 million years ago. Yeah, and it's a dime a dozen on this tundra, apparently. If we just follow the river, we'll find more. Like, unquestionably, we will find extras. Just gotta look around a bit more. Is that a relicanth? Why, yes it is. And there's another one. Okay, we're going for French roll this time. I'm gonna have to restore soon. Catching this many things in a row definitely gets draining even with a PP maxed false swiper. Now, thankfully the weather here is good. That was why I actually veered off from Archon, because I knew there was a chance it would die to the hail, and I did not want to deal with a loophole for that, even though I probably could if I absolutely must. Yes, Oddly Specific Balls. Why yes, show. You know me, you've known me all this time. Is it any surprise to you that I would go for something extremely rare and extremely nitpicky and specific that would need an entire video description to outline what it is? I think it was a Safari Zone math video, a remedy about bank transfer. As for tasking, I started with Pokemon TCG for a game. Well, until my old computer crashed. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. How far did you get into tasking the old TCG? And I definitely remember the Safari Zone mathematics video. That was one of my favorite things to ever have, pulled off. Because it showed how do I word this? It showed a side of tool-assisted super play that isn't speedrunning, that is loosely based on Pan and Coex, 12 hours, half an A-press thing, and that you have all the tools at your disposal that a speedrunner would have in a task, but you do not care about speed, meaning you can do fun little shenanigans instead. And in that case, it was getting a veritable sum of flawless shiners for my collection in a flamboyant manner, in that I RNG'd the capture for them to all be one-shot talks. I think, and don't quote me on this because it's been years since I made that video, but I actually think I RNG'd the bait and rock just to be a little extra. Because I was like, I came this far, let's add a few more load states to it, just because it would be fun. Let's Relicanth again. Oh, there it is. Hey, buddy. Now, Heavy Ball Anubis is a very titillating thought when you think about it, because False Sword and Heavy Ball is very visually pleasing. Oh, Dexit took away a very large amount of... How come you're catching monsters and Rareballs? You ask why? I ask why not. Why do people shiny hunt? Because they like it. Why do people collect Rareball stuff? Because they like it. In the end, this is... Anyway, just popping by, I'll catch you later. Yeah, thank you, Beastchat, thank you, Krista, and everyone for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys around. I've actually been meaning to catch some of your streams, and hey, let's catch up sometime. As I was saying, this is a side of Pokemon collecting you don't often see outside of places like Showdown, Wi-Fi, or Cerebi. It's a very unusual hobby, just like Pokemon Ribbons, which I was actually part of that as well. I really got that subreddit started, although I later resigned because the exit took away my motivation. But I gotta say, seeing Anubis in the wild being caught in whatever Pokeball type I would like for it to be caught on, something I would only dream of, pun intended on dream, of course, it really inspires me to draw upon that wall motivation. Someone on the Pokemon Reddit was like, impossible challenge. Yeah, you can hold my beer, I've already done that. I have, well, again, still evolved the fellows, but I have the items and I have the hidden ability versions of them. I did a very large transaction with a friend who, you know, fucking did that. I also gotta add Sport and Safari Ball to all the combinations and permutations, making it even more complicated. I'm trying to remember, I think it's further up 3 clubs, but it was a year ago and everything is better in the world. I get my computer fixed so I can continue. Yeah, that sounds absolutely fantastic. Have there been task runs of Pokemon TCG before? And for that matter, what are you focusing on? Are you going for pure speedrun? Are you doing some kind of stunt in Super Play, as I did in my Safari Zone video? Or, like, what's the angle you're approaching this from? That's a better question. Wow, it's blocking my Thunder Wave with either dodging at 10% chance of evasion or with Protect. That's actually pretty lucky with Sparks. Now, X-Scissor is actually doing normal damage because Maxim is part Dark type, even though he is part Steel type, so I'm gonna give kudos to the AI for that one. Maxim is healed. We're gonna go for Level Ball next, but we still gotta chip off its HP. And it's not gonna make it easy on us. I remember one time when a Pokemon had a move I didn't like. I used a Smeargle with Imprison to prevent it from using whatever the hell the move was. Probably something like Recover, Refresh, whatever. You cannot do this here because of Dexit, and that was a motivation pillar for me and why I went pretty much dormant for years. But you know what? Times change. Collections are there to be collected. And so I returned in a lesser capacity. And there is Level Ball. We're going for Level Ball next. That's not it. Not what I'm after. What I'm after, there we go. I got the Tyrogues. Gotta go to... Q, that's... Thank you for the Tyrogues, but that is not how Shed Ninja works. It will only retain the Pokeball type in 3rd generation at evolution. In Gens 4 and above, including 8, it will be a standard Pokeball, meaning the only way to get that is to catch it in a raid. So in other words, we would have to find a max raid of said ninja, not Encounter, not Ninjas, and catch it in that time, in that Pokeball. It's one of the most exceptional cases next to Spiritomb, which is 1 per save file. Meaning I would 100% have to breed one of them and trade for the others, just like I did in the old days. I guess as fast as I could to get all the cards, if you could beat each trainer in 1 turn, them not having a bench left. Oh, that is a fun twist. You're pretty much trivializing them by having them have almost no Pokemon. And going for 100% on the cards. So not only are you passing the encounter itself, you're passing the booster pack results, the loot. Wow, that's pretty lofty goal for your first task. I like it. Is this a category that has been made before, or did you invent the category for yourself? Which, by the way, I fully approve of. I know that there's some controversy over people invented a new speedrun, but you know what? You do you. So max potion. I'm gonna use a super max ether. Okay, maximum back to 4. I'm gonna save actually. We're good to go there. Oh, there's another Anorith. Perfect. Oh, we're gonna go with Lure Ball Anorith. This has been a fantasy of mine for years. I think I wanted one as a kid a decade ago when I was playing through, what was it, Gen 4? Yeah, probably Gen 4. It's a personal project of mine for fun. Exactly, that's what this here, what I'm doing is as well. Sometimes we get so carried away in going for some big goal that we forget the most important thing is to just enjoy yourself and do what you feel like doing. Like, I'm getting, what, 10 viewers this stream, it's not like a multi-thousand stream giveaway or shiny hunt. And I'm perfectly fine with that because I get to yammer about things I'm passionate about to you guys. And frankly, that is all I could personally ask for. I'm pretty sure you can tell from the tone of my voice the excitement and joy I feel at this Lure Ball Anorith, for example. Oh, it's beautiful. I can't wait to store it away later. And there's another one. We're gonna go for Moon Ball on this one, and soon we will be going for Beast Ball, and that's gonna be a tough one. Because at the rate things are currently going, it seems like the Anorith is prone to struggling just from the pre-capture segments. Do I have my Gary Johnson Pokemon in the save file? I'll have to check. Because it could bestow a Leppa. Did you hear about people getting banned on all kinds of platforms? You're gonna have to be more specific than that. Honestly, Togami, the part reason why I enjoy the streams when I can use your constant talking. Well, Q, I'm glad you enjoy it because I have, and you've known me for a while, you can tell I've finally come a bit more out of my shell, and I would like to share my passion even during a lull in which there are less games coming out. And I felt this would be a good way of doing so. Even if, like I said, it's not massively famous, it's still, it's me. And isn't that what matters in the end? That we all enjoy ourselves, we chill, and oh, look at that, another one. So, for reference, Anorith, let's pull it up because I do not recall off the top of my head anymore. I used to know all the catch rates, all the numbers. Its catch rate is 45, meaning it will have a 4.5 catch rate. That is around, let's say, 1.5 times the legendary that is at base 3. And that's gonna be tough. See, it's gonna start spamming Protect, and that's gonna use up its PP, and I'm not too enthused about that. And Rock Blast, it's more for time sink than anything, but we got the instant text thingy, so... I mean, the game is so much smoother like this that you can catch way more things in less time. It's like, holy shit, I did all this? Okay, knockoff. There goes my goggles, but there's no weather, so it doesn't matter. So, 4.5 catch rate. Little fossil bug with eyes that is sorta, kinda not extinct is back. And it's gonna give us a hell of time for our money. Did you change it? No, I did not change the Switch's clock for that. I used save editing to set it to like 999. I also used save editing to swap the flag for text speed to instant, which is, I don't know why, but it's been coded in the game. It's in a setting that cannot be reached normally, but it's there. Like, that's why we're having this incredible pacing in combat instead of the, in my opinion, kind of slow and dragging text. And there you go, Beast Ball Enrith. Now we have 2 more to go. That's Sport and Safari, the new additions from the DLC. And that's titillating because... Oh, I get some watts. Cool. I don't really care about watts, but I guess they're nice to have if you're going for the Isle of Armor DLC bonuses, which in my opinion aren't exactly worth it in the later stages. Although the stat boosting discount, that's super sweet. Did something pop over there? Oh no, must have just been a water splash effect. Anything here? It's not quite hex editing. It was CFW console, yes, but it was just backing up the save file, editing the save file on a save editor, and then using a specific interface to edit an integer value that is not usually edited. I would like to, since it's been brought up, thank Anubis for when I asked politely about such a instant text speed thing being possible. They formulated a hypothesis on how to go about it, and they asked me to check it for them. And I mean, we're here now, aren't we? We are seeing the first and only attempt they made at that, and it worked. So that's science for you, right? It's not like that technology is amazing NPC at the start of every Pokemon game, but it generally sums up how I feel that computer science and everything has gone thus far. I mean, I'm sure, so if you remember in Gen 7, if you have CFW, with CFW you could use a Cyrez's code to scan a QR code and then instantly inject a Pokemon into your boxes, even bypassing the cumbersome transfer mechanics of the Pokemon games. So I'm able to pick anything from any gen in my save files, get a QR code, and get it through my 3DS, and then get that over to Pokemon Home if I so wish to do it. Just Safari Ball left. Message retracted. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna go for Safari and end the Anorith section. I would like to check another fossil after this. So is there anything fancy in Japanese Blue? I may play it for fun. Let me think for a moment here. Yeah, I imagine you know that it's not the same as the American Blue, which was green, pretty much. The only thing worth noting are some in-game trades, but That's a very minor footnote, historically speaking, for Pokemon. Reminds me of when I had to reverse engineer the RSC save file for Battle Tower records, mixing records data. I think there's some dev tools leaked from PokeLeak recently. There were leaks related to the 3rd gen Battle Tower, or are you saying you yourself dug into the Battle Tower unrelated to the hack? I would like a quick clarification there. Okay, and that's a full enter set. That's all combinations. And it's fantastic to see it complete. We're gonna go ahead and save again, and I'm gonna look up another Pokemon's location. Maybe Lilip to keep in tune with 3rd gen fossils. Where is it found in Gen 8? It is found fishing in Giant's Bed and Giant's Foot. I would need an Octillery or another Pokemon with suction cups to assist me. Do I have such a thing at this time? Let's see here. Ability under S. Suction cups. There are no results. Okay. I was looking to save Fostric a few months before the leak. Does anyone have a Keldeo? Oh, Keldeo. What happened with yours? Okay, so I don't have the thing I would need to fish more efficiently. Okay, let's go for something else then. I'm guessing this is also fishing. Oh, we could have a fishing string next week. Tortuga is found in the Frigid Sea as wandering in overworld and surf. Okay, we're gonna go for... we'll find fossil turtles, I guess. The Frigid Sea is... over there, but I'm already here. I would like to register the... register the tree so I can fly back here in case I want something else at a later time. And let's be rational here. Where is it? I know we're in this little alcove of sorts, but how do we exit it? Oh, Shuckle. Using suction cup with fishing doesn't really work since you're always encountering Pokemon. Is that so? I thought it would be dynamically changed to have a mechanical effect. I know Lightning Rod wasn't in Auraz, it didn't give extra trainer calls, which was pretty disappointing if you ask me, because that would have been super useful and it was something I actually posted on Reddit about. So it was a shame to not see that one fulfilled. Oh, hello, Moltres. I could go for legendaries or I could go for fossils. I think the choice is a no-brainer. Articuno's gonna come up soon. May as well let the cutscene play out. I believe the other ability was Sticky Cups, Sticky Hole, something like that. Man, I used to remember everything off the top of my head, but now I actually don't remember every little detail. I guess that's what happens when you're out of practice. The Gen 8 Pokemon data structure overall was amazing. Yeah, it was definitely an interesting one to look over. And as you can see here, the cutscenes are much easier to go through, and I've already played in another save file. We're actually going to shake the tree. I don't know if it's mandatory for the next part, but... Let's see, actually. Do you have to, or is it already registered after the cutscene? It is registered after the cutscene. Okay. So we're gonna make our way to the Frigid Sea and go for turtles. I'm gonna recover Maxim at this point. I'm sure some of you get the reference in my nicknames, especially those of you who like Fire Emblem, Phantasy Star, Danganronpa, and those who know this as not the same Dragon Poison type that was in the previous gen. So if we huddle up against it, we will eventually reach that section, which I accidentally stumbled upon. We are now in Giant's Foot. Giant's Foot is the exact location where we want to be. Any Archons nearby? I see no Archon. Shame. I will come back to this one when the weather is more favorable for capture. Because there are so many things in my list, I can afford to be a little picky on the times, especially since the project of that enormity isn't meant for one sitting. Bank is a nice find, but not the kind of thing I want. Does this cave exit into the sea? I don't remember. Beware Giant's Foot. Large Pokemon, large hitboxes spawn, and it's hard to dodge in time with a bite. Yes, I agree, and speaking of hitboxes, I got hit by a fucking bat while you're speaking about large hitboxes. The irony is palpable. We're now in the Frigid Sea, where the next... There we go. See? I like turtles. Now, Omanite had Shell Smash. I'm guessing this guy has too, which means they're gonna hit like a fucking truck. It also needs to false swipe him. Okay, yeah, there it is. There's a Shell Smash. See, things are happening right as I say it, so... Hey, I'm gonna win the lottery. I'm gonna get $1 million. Didn't happen, but I sure tried. Okay, the weather is not as favorable. I recall that Omanite had Hydro Pump and Shell Smash under rain when I was catching it. That was a field day, even with Maxim. I should have probably gotten a Storm Drain Pokemon now that I think about it. But we will go one step at a time, and we will begin with the fastballs. May we catch this one? I know it's a slow Pokemon, so the catch rate will not be optimal, but this is why I will optimize the catch rates. It does have Rain Dance. Oh boy, that's gonna hurt. Okay, one fastball. You have the ancient seas. Ancient seas, my ass. We're at a modern day. We're using a smartphone Rotom thingy to tell us the Pokedex entry. Now, it can be found in the overworld and the sea, so we're actually gonna hop on and see if we can find it here. Now, by elimination, it's pretty much easier to spot compared to literal whales and icebergs. Oh, there's Caracosta's evolution on the other side. So we're gonna go 2 for 1 here because they're the same evolutionary line. I don't really care if it's a different evolution. It's still accomplished the goal of making a breedable Rareball collectible for my collection. And that's a friend ball added to the list. Now, Caracosta, I'm going to catch it in a heavy ball. I don't recall its weight off the top of my head, but it should at least be neutral. Since it's a rock turtle, I'm guessing it will not be too cumbersome. Even if his beast ball's going to be worse. This guy's dummy thick, so it's going to take several hits. Or it could make itself less thick for our convenience, as it just did. Thank you. Okay, then we get Heavy Ball out. It suits Caracosta's color theme so well. So I'm very happy to have this one as well. Oh, now use Shell Smash when I'm done chipping your HP. Thanks a lot. Heavy Ball added to collection. £178.6. No, that's not enough. No, that was a disadvantage, I'm pretty sure. We're back in the frigid sea. I think I'm gonna get my Switch out and go for a Dream Ball Crescent. Oh yes! Oh, that's a beautiful idea. Just selling the Dream Ball is absolutely fascinating. Lovely idea. Absolutely lovely. Oh, look at that. It has little swimming animation. Beast Ball's gonna look fantastic on this guy, I can already tell you. And it's gonna be a fantastic royal pain to catch. Oh, God. It's gonna be tough. Oh, it's hydro pumping me now. Jesus. It's okay, we're gonna heal up. It's all 300 hit points. Yeah. 279. Level ball, level ball. Here we go. There's not enough of a differential, even at level 100, so it's gonna be 1x. But that was sufficient, I guess. Adding level ball to collections. Yay. I gained what? Oh yeah, because I had that aura thingy emanating before the fight. Oh, now I get why that's a thing. Oh, there it is. See the contours from under the water. You can barely see it. Next is Love Ball. It does have a nice shine, in my opinion, with the Love Ball. It's purple shiny, isn't it? Like many of the blue shiny, not shiny. No, White Archeops. Burgers, White Archeops, 2 OP. It's definitely powerful, especially since it has the fetus, and if you keep running into them in the wild, you are not going to start the fight with them, low HP, and having the fetus activated. You need a sitting duck out of them. Okay, that's a critical capture. Love Ball added. Ooh, next is Lure Ball. Oh yeah, that's gonna be nice. We're gonna feel unsafe at this point. Never be too cautious. Whew, I don't know what Pokemon to hunt for. What river? How about you get a fossil in a rare ball and then breed it shiny? Very good. Okay, so it's Lure Ball this time, which I personally think fits. You're thinking 0, 31, 31, X, 31, 0. Which color scheme goes well with the sport ball? Archon? Its close scheme goes well, in my opinion. I actually do not have that one yet, because it was me where Archon is, and I decided to come back in a more friendly climate. Therefore, we're here going for turtles, like that meme. The I like turtles meme guy. I want to have that kid for the name. Hope they're doing well. But that's a side note more than anything. Yeah, I mean, we just talked about how it can kick ass if it's a wild Pokemon, because the fetus is not technically activated when it's an encounter starting. So, it's not the best for competitive, but it's definitely a beautiful collectible. Sport Ball Archon, first time can be caught in the main series, not even in Interlink. You ask me, that hits a bunch of checkboxes for shiny hunting. Now let's see, what else are we doing? Whale man. Okay, so Moonball is next. You can skip Dream Ball, which was just if you notice with Anubis. You got marks or stuff that you can look into. Yes. Isn't that mostly related to Pokemon Camp, I would say? So Galio, well, Sport Ball actually, I'm gonna say the same thing as said to Balloon. Yeah, it fits, in my opinion. Got a little frog in my throat, so to speak. I'll have to. If the scoff doesn't stop, I might have to end the stream a bit earlier. That's a Moonball. Especially the current Pokemon spawns are extremely rare for shiny. Some Japanese players got a shiny curry mark for camp for hunting 8 switches. Jesus fucking Christ, that's gotta be expensive. Berlin, did they have capture cards on all 8 switches at once? Or did they use like an HDMI multi-viewer? Yeah, I think that would be a more apt way to do it if you were to go about it. Soft resetting this console sucks. Footprints. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it must have been a multi-viewer because... I don't know, dude, because a multi-viewer can connect to one individual capture card. I've tried it before and I still have it lying around, but the thing is it doesn't output sound. So I kinda put it on a shelf and let it sit there indefinitely. I wouldn't put it past someone to have 8 fucking capture cards, though. If you remember to fix your pulse and stay hydrated. Yeah, thank you, I've been drinking a bit more. To get rid of this cough. It's not helping. Hello there, Blue Hedgehog Man 17. I'll send the video in DM if I can find it. Yeah, please do. I would like to see it up close, maybe. I want to analyze the footage, see what exactly they were using to perform such an unusual capture scenario. Because there's things like CCTVs, they have multiple input sources showing up on one screen, like a security camera, for example. That same concept can be applied to consumer electronics, although it's pretty fancy, high-end. But then again, this guy has 8 fucking switches. That's like $2,400 plus the cost of getting the games themselves. That's over 3,000 United States dollars just for the consoles, not even counting the capture cards. So I would hypothesize the person has enough cash to purchase whatever the fuck they want, even if it's a more professional level setup. Yeah, but if there's video that shows a camera of the person doing the thing, That would actually be very enlightening as to their process. Like, I'm not doubting they did it. I'm not throwing it into question here. I genuinely want to learn more about how they went about it. You can control multiple consoles with one waveguide and multiple receivers on the same channel too. Well, yeah, it's Bluetooth frequency, isn't it? That would absolutely make sense. Except you eventually have to seize the simulcasting so you can capture it. I've seen some of the Pocket Monster Stadium videos. I want to try to get the game somehow, but I wouldn't know what plans to form. I don't speak Japanese. Me neither. I use save editing on... Yeah, please DM me the video. I use save editing on PK Hex for a Japanese file, and I wrote down which move is what. For example, I'm sure you see my Alakazam with all elemental punches and psychic. I wrote down in a sheet of paper in English what each of the moves is, so I would know. And while I was recording the video in question, I kept looking. Oh, Maxim died for the first time. Well, not first time, but whatever. It's Beast Ball. Sacrifices must be had. Oh yeah, so I do not speak, read, or comprehend much Japanese. I am not claiming to be an expert in it. I am claiming that I pretty much winged it through the Japanese Pokemon games for that video you're asking about. When you play Pokemon for a very long time, I'm guessing you have, to ask such a specific question in the first place, you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say you get a gist of what button does what in the games. I can't DM me for not Yeah, I block incoming DMs unless you're a friend. I added you, Brilliant. Thank you for letting me know. So now we go bypass the Dream Ball, and oh my god, I forgot my guy is dead. Okay, I'm gonna have to get Maxim back. Oh. My throat does not feel very good. I might have to actually stop the stream and rest. So let's keep going for now. Okay, so I forgot about Maxim. But I have him back now, so that's good. I'll Gucci. I know a Japanese guy that makes custom hardware for Shiny Hunt. Can I post a link? Sure, why not? I'm not like a mod on a Pokemon trade server or whatever, so I am not under any obligation to enforce any rules on that beyond, you know, be reasonable to people, which you are being very polite, so we're all good. There's Sport Ball, meaning there's only Safari left. He showed a bit of a setup while he was eating, I believe. Is that in the link you sent, Breloom, or is it a separate link? Oh, on the video. Okay, so it would be on the same link you sent me. Because that's what I'm asking. Like, I'm obviously not gonna, no offense, pull up a video right while I'm streaming, but I would like to know for when I get around to it later. I could look up the Japanese moves and Then I can see the translations. I can teach 7 minutes to my team. I want to form as many teams as possible for all stadiums. I would suggest you make a save file for a Gen 1 game in PK Hex, which you can access through an English-speaking user interface, and then make your party as you see fit. And then use that save file for your stadium adventures in Stadium Zero and all the others. That is how I did it. That is how, hypothetically, anyone could do it. So that's less turtle remaining in this list. We're gonna skip Elite for the time being. I'm gonna check the weather for the Archon region, see if that changed any. There he goes, Safari. This is really knocking out a big chunk of what I wanted to get, and in record time because of the instant text speed, so I really gotta thank Anubis for this again later. Okay, that's that set. I believe Porygon is also a thing here. Ex post facto, Porygon legalized. Toggle weather. Let's see here, which area was Fortune again? Fortune is found at Giant's Foot. The weather at Giant's Foot is still hail. Okay, that's a no. I mean, all cups from that games, including Nintendo cups, all the cups available in English release. Yes, that's what I did. You gotta do R2 as well, including the ones from the English release if you wanna do R2 of the Nintendo cups. Something I learned the hard way. Fuck, lost the controller there. My hand-eye coordination has not been good lately, to me. I see, it's Dynamax. Oh, like the Hoenn starters? Oh, that blows. Thank you, Berlin. That saved me a bit of Google searching, I guess. Let's go to the Isle of Armor and get a Tauros there, because it's found in a bunch of places. I should try this Shiny Hunt. I have 12 3DS and 7 Switches. Fully disposable income, Batman. So, training Lowlands. It's right there. Off Challenge Road, Sport Ball. So Fireball's already a thing, all the others are already a thing. It's a one and done. Just head directly for the training Lowlands. Scyther is found in Sport and Safari as well. Fun fact, this is the only other time upon which you can catch a Scyther in a Sport Ball, because Scyther was only found in, very specifically, Pokemon Fire Red version, I believe. None of the other generations had it. Now, Tauros, we all know and love from Safari Zone, but in Sport Ball, now that's another story entirely. And I'm very excited to add that to the list. Ooh, Giga Impact. Free turn. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna use a Sport Ball here. These are significantly better odds than a Tauros would have in the original Safari Zone, since you can actually lower its hit points. Okay, that's Sport Ball, and then we're gonna skip Porygon. Now Shed Ninja is gonna be a thorn on my side. Lunatone and Solrock would be nice, as would Beldum and Combi, but I gotta check Combi's details later. Let's see. And then we have the version exclusives. Let's have a look at the Galar Pokedex. Wipe this harp, I want to throw. Taro's only stayed in the ball because it doesn't want to look at your haircut. Wow, in the ball. Fair enough. Lo, I only brought one Switch at launch. The rest of the handhelds are repaired units. Do you mean the Switch Lite? We're actually gonna rest at a Pokemon Center now. Yeah, absolutely, and that's already a thing, so we're looking at Sport Ball. But that's not urgent, I would say. Let's see here. This is starting to shape up nicely. I'll be willing to form teams from all 4 games. I don't know how many teams have formed from information for each cut. There are limits on how many teams you can store at any given time. And that's more of a limitation in the game itself, I suppose. Delmise is a 1% encounter, or a 10% fishing encounter. Yikes, that's gonna be a no. Let's have a look at Ice Cube. That'll be Sport and Safari. It's in Shield, so we're actually gonna swap games at this point. Let's have a quick look at the boxes, though, just to demonstrate the enormity of this project. Like, you have Dolomite, Salt, Omanite, you can see all the Pokeball types. Fancy. I got a bunch of things overall. Okay, we're gonna go to Shield version now. So we're gonna home menu here. Software Pokemon Shield. Now Ice Cube is found. Where is it again? Oh, it's in quite a few places. The Frigid Sea in Pokemon Shield is in a more favorable location, but that would take a while to arrive at. Route 10 is the second most likely location. Route 10 is this. Which subsection of the route is it in? Random ingress, Pokemon Shield, in the main area proper. Okay, so I'm guessing if I go from Winden into the main area proper, I would find these guys. I have 4 regular Switch and 3 Lite. For 3DS, I have 2 of each DS revision for a total of 12. I do electronic repairs as a hobby, so that is how I save money. Yes, that would make a lot of sense on how you go about it, I guess. Okay, we're in Winden now, so it's a random encounter in the grass. Oh, right, I skipped these guys. So when I first went through this route in this specific save file, I got lazy and yeeted all but one Pokemon to my boxes, meaning that these guys will be a skippable fight. Turns out it's biting me in the ass. Except, you know, not really, I'm still overpowered. I'm gonna Dragon Darts Helio. Oh, Cryogon and Amora are in my party for some reason. I thought Night Slash would deal normal effectiveness damage at this point. I can see why the game was never released outside of Japan. Pokemon were limited and difficulty was very high. Yeah, meanwhile we're here talking about how we can make whatever the fuck we want. Fights are much more streamlined this. Which I'm all for. Obviously. Okay, so we just gotta keep an eye for Ice Cube, and once more the safety goggles will be activated as they were in that previous fight. Sneasel. There's a second Pokemon I've just missed right. We are in the main area proper, so this should be here. This matches the encounter tables I'm looking at. Vanillish, Clay, Rygans, Norm, Vanillish. The random in grass is Ice Cube. Oh. Okay, it's trainer battle time. Perhaps we'll come to another Pokemon as we... Yeah, I think I'll change gears here and head for the Tundra. And maybe we'll find something I'm overlooking on the way to Ice Cube. Or we could go for Gen 8 Pokemon other than Ice Cube. Phalanx. What locations does it have? It is in the Lake of Outrage on the Sun Weathers. Otherwise, it's already leveled up, so it's gonna evolve. Wait, the tech skip wasn't immediate in evolution. That's weird. Yeah, I see that. It's not immediate in this specific user interface. That's bizarre. But it is outside of it. Sneasel, no thank you. Feels like this specific line will not give me what I want easily. And I don't remember how I even did Ice Cube last time. So that's nice. Oh god, there's a bunch of trainers I skipped last time, but now that I'm not paying attention. And I'm going backwards in the route on top of that. Maybe the text programming is different for the evolution screen, allowing a player more time to cancel. Okay, but what about the one after the evolution happens and you cannot hit B? I'm sorry for promoting myself, but I've seen these stream calls soon. You know what? I don't really care. I'm gonna look the other way this time. Culture is really following this well. Yeah, I'd rather not spend too much time on a possible dead end and go for something else. Phalanx is on Route 8. We're gonna go there. Yeah, so Sir Hester and then west into the routes. I think that's a Pokemon that has that little cave thingamabobb, however you say it. Yeah, it probably is. Yeah, it's right down here, isn't it? With the tunnel thingy it has. Yeah, there it is. What? Come back. Well, what about the surf door glitch? That's the most infamous example. In Japanese Down on Pearl 1.0, that was eventually fixed for the international release, but to this day you can still take an arbitrary number of steps and get Darkrai and Shaman. It's also worth noting that the Shaman from that can be transferred while Darkrai cannot? Or is it the other way around? Is it Darkrai that can be transferred and Shaman cannot? I don't remember, honestly. But I think it was Darkrai, yeah. Because Diamond and Pearl do not have Fateful Flags, but there was a non-Fateful Flag encounter Darkrai in Diamond and Pearl, not Platinum. Okay, that's gonna go through. Yeah, it's been a while, I don't remember the mechanics for it. But... Winter Bud Goth. What? You're gonna have to fix a typo, dude, I'm not sure what you're saying. Diva. Oh, hello to you too, Flamboyant Pope. Here to watch me catch some stuff for my comeback as a collector? Or as long as my throat permits, which might not be too long now. No retreat is activated, it cannot escape. Good. I don't want it to escape. Okay. This Pokeball type actually fits pretty well with her. I like it. So links added to my collection. I didn't get my Cresselia, but I only got my 6 IV plus Fable. That's... Well, that's... a shift and a half from what you originally wanted. Come back, I thought you have been here for years. Dude, I took a break from Pokemon trading and stuff. I have only recently felt the motivation to get back into it in the past few weeks. Like, if you look at my video uploads, I have not done that much for a period of time. Well, I'm disappointed by the fact they never asked me for my Boxer and Altaria. Oh my god, False Swipe Swablu. Oh yes, you have that. Oh Jesus. But yeah, I did think about it, but I think it was Registeel or whatever it was that I picked. That caught my eye more. It was like, you give a bunch of options. The Paramomatic is RNG, and I'm pretty sure it has a fucking desire sensor while we're at it. So if you're expecting anything, you're gonna have a bad time. Safari Ball, Safari Ball. There we go. Oh, critical capture as well. Sweet. Oh, that's definitely gonna do it. Okay, now I want to throw a Salk, but I also want Darumaka. Let's see here. What's the location for Salk and Throw? I believe they are version exclusives in Sword and Shield. That's why I put them there. Yeah, this is version exclusive. We're gonna go Throw while we're in Shield. Okay, and it's Giant's Mirror. Or we could go Route 8 Steam Drift Way, which goes into Sir Hester. Isn't that literally where we are? Isn't this Steam Drift Way? Oh wait, no, Steam Drift Way is a snowy section. With a tunnel! Oh yes! It's where I just came from. So if I head back... Oh, another Phalanx. I don't need you anymore. Go away. I usually save videos like a Pokemon content and watch them both later, so I did not notice you're inactive. Oh yeah, that would explain it, dude. I haven't posted so many things, but if you download in bulk, you would not pay as close attention to the timetables. I got one Moon Ball and then I able to catch a Moonette. I have not yet gotten a Sport or Safari Ball. Yeah, that's why I save edited the fuck out of them. Okay, so throw a salt right in this specific subsection. According to what I'm reading here. Yes, I recall using this gate to reset the spawns here until I found what I wanted. Very hard to just throw an assault here, 5% chance encounter. Per Pokemon there's like 5, so... Nothing. Are you going to do Bone Stars and Apricorns? Yes, but this is not exactly a raid stream. I'm going for more standard encounters. I opted out of even fishing, for example. For now. Like, a project of this magnitude doesn't have to be done all in one go anyway, so may as well take our time, segment it, and then tackle it as we go. So, throw is going to be hit by the hail. And it's at a low level, meaning I cannot just full swipe it too carelessly. But in Safari Zone and bug catching contest, you can catch Pokemon with higher hit points. So we're gonna do a mini version of that here. We only need Sport on Safari because I already collected the others. I would have to go to Dynamax Adventure, but this gen makes it finally possible. Yeah, hey, Porygon as well. Remember the Beast Ball Porygon scandal in VGC? Then again, we did get Dream Ball Aegislash X post facto, which, you know, Ray Rizzo, I'm sure you remember that one since we used to goof around about it all the time. How come it's Zone Battle Style? Because it takes way too damn long. I mean, I literally gotta save edit for text speed. I would like to be as efficient as possible while both catching Pokemon. You can use something with Nature Madness or Super Fangs for occasion which weather interfere. Ooh, that is possible. Although I do want to make it a bit more challenging and make do with what I currently have. Okay, so we're making a Sport Ball, then we're going to come back to this exact same Sport and Pokemon Sword again to catch the Sulk and cross that off the list. But first we need one more. Oh, well, okay. 2 of them and 1 refresh. Okay, alright, we'll take it. So we got the Safari, we're getting the Sport one this time. We begin with December. Additionally, as long as you remain in the same area, changing the date, the weather will change as well, and the overworld Pokemon should remain. Just make sure you don't exit the area. You know that, thank you. Although I would like to prefer not to do as much clock manipulation for this. My throat's sore, and this stream not gonna last too much longer anyway. I'm not gonna catch everything in the list, so I can be a bit picky on what I'm going for. Come on. Sport Ball's a neat combo for throw, I guess. And then we have Soul with Sport on Safari and Sword. So I gotta save. Oh, actually, I'm gonna. Yeah, never mind. So swap over to Pokemon Sword from Shield. And then we're gonna go to Sir Hester. No, I think it's Sir Hester in the city again. I'm horrible with names. Oh no, it is Sir Hester. Okay, so now it's blue fighter guy times 2. Nano first try. I want at least one of my teams to have a Psychic type Pokemon. Yes, I would suggest the Abra evolutionary line with Psychic and then incorporating the Fire, Ice, and Thunder punches that can be obtained from Goldenrod department store as TMs, and because they are hypothetically moves in first gen, you can swap from second gen over to first gen, making it kind of sort of not legal and legal at the same time, which is a very fun paradox. Whoa. Oh, those sneezels are on my tail, but that's okay. Bah, not my luck at all today. Wait, that's 3 of that. Alakazam? Yes, it is playable. We can just trade evolve and get him. I mean, in some cups, it depends on which cup you're talking about, but Kadabra is usable in some of them. I'm sure you've seen my videos on it where I did use Kadabra because Alakazam was absolutely not an option. None of this passed through either. I guess I used up all my luck on the other side. Jesus Christ. Jesus, not even one. Am I getting ready to a shiny before I'm ready to throw here? The Salt, is that what this is gonna be about? It is, isn't it? Nothing here. I got a bunch of Sneasels, that's pretty funny to see. I want to confirm using Abracadabra like a 7. Having sucked with it, otherwise also use Drowsy Hypno, blah blah blah. Yes. It depends on the cup, because there are a shit ton of formats, and I know Alakazam is not permitted in some of them, but just use Kadabra. That's what I did. That's what worked for me. It's still a pretty quick and handy Pokemon when you... Oh, there you go. Yeah, Kadabra is still pretty useful when you consider that the AI has the same restrictions as you, and you'll not be facing a fucking Dragonite. Okay, let's begin with Thunder Wave. It is paralyzed, and it's hailing. I'm gonna begin with Sport Balls. So sport ball, single, not plural. Okay, that's a sport ball sock. I wonder if the RNG sees differently depending on which direction it comes from. Maybe there's some sort of external noise that I'm not privy to that favors it more when coming from a lower angle into the upper. I would prefer confusion, but why have no material? Okay, that's poison gas, so I wouldn't know. I mean, you're welcome to experiment. Trial and error is always good, but I have not used Hypno myself. I know that Kadabra is still significantly quick, so that's why I went with it compared to the other options. And I'm pretty sure if you watch my videos, and again, don't quote me on this because it's been years, but I did have a couple lucky freezes, and we are talking Gen 1 permadeath freeze here, not, oh, haha, I sold out in less than one turn freeze. Okay, let's go for Darumaka next. I know that one had a cozy little ice type in this gen. Now, according to this, Darumaka can be found in Sword and Shield, and Sword only. Finding Sword. Yeah, I can swap at will whenever I feel like it, which I am doing for whatever I'm after. Look at that, there's another swap right there. Okay. So, Steam Driftway has Darumakas. Isn't that where we are? There's a Winter Hill Station, Route 10. Yeah, we're gonna go in and out of the station for this one. Where is this? Oh. Whitehall Station from Hammerlock. Okay, we're gonna go from Hammerlock to Route 10 via this station. See if I could remember my way around the city anyway. Which I do not. There we go, Whitehall Station. So we'll go in and out of Whitehall Station and see if we find anything nearby for Darumakas. Oh, I hear Cubchoo. Clang, is that on my list? Wait, no, it has a gender. Wait, it doesn't. Why is that on my list? Did I forget it? Would you look at that? I think I forgot this Pokemon when I was doing my sketching of what I want. Clang is genderless. Was it present in Gen 7? It was present as Clang in Holy City Island Scan on Thursdays. That means Dream Radar. Was it in Dream World at all? Okay, Clang was in Dream World, so Dream Ball's already obtained. So, I'm gonna add it here to my list. What index number is that? Number 600. So it goes between Arch and Paragon. So playing, and then you do an A on apricorns, on Dream and Beast as well. That leaves us with, oh, just Sport and Safari, I guess. Spreadsheet. Show the species index and sprite icon. And it's hailing, so I gotta be careful. Okay, we added something to the list I didn't even know I wanted until I realized I forgot about it. And a critical capture. A blessing, in a way. So we're gonna add Fireball Clang to the things I don't have. Okay. Oh Jesus, that lady is fast. Ah, Rhydon, the first Pokemon ever. Too bad you're not on the list. Okay, there we have Clang in Sport Ball. Now complete that set. It's surprising I forgot about this. Actually, let's change Clang to Cling since the first evolutionary stage. There we go. It has a more corrosive or golden or copper feel in the shiny, which goes with the Sport Ball. So I'm happy to add that one. What's next? I mean, I have been streaming for a bit now and my throat is sore, so a break would be nice. And I think, yeah, I really stream at this point. Oh, goodness, I'm tired. What's the controller battery at? Looks full. Okay. Thank you all for watching. I'm glad that this stream picked up a bit more traction than usual. I am happy to share my Rareball collection passion like this. If you're watching this and you happen to want anything that was caught, and you see the spreadsheet link in the video description, please let me know, and perhaps we can arrange a trade, as there are things I may not be able to easily get, like the Poland starters, and for that matter, Spiritomb, Shedinja, Porygon, those are all going to be a major hassle. So for that reason, I decided to make this stream specifically so I could beef up my more current rare ball holdings in addition to bank ball holdings so I could make a tempting offer. But yeah, that sums up my thought process and my reasoning. Thank you for watching.